Okay, so hi guys, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Esther. This is my fiance, Natu. So one thing that...
Continue, nothing.
One thing that I haven't put out on the internet yet is our engagement video with the sound, because it's honestly super embarrassing.
It's really embarrassing. Even without the sound, it's embarrassing.
No, I feel like my voice is so squeaky, and I was sweating. I was so nervous. He really threw me off. So I thought that we can kind of share the story. I'll show you guys the actual footage, and then we had an engagement party, and I'll show you that.
Yes.
He told me hey, I really want to go. Who was it? It was someone at a club.
I forgot who was performing, but I was like, oh yeah, there's this really awesome performer performing at a club tonight. I really want to see him live.
He's like, I really want to go to this club. I already invited your friends. We're all going, blah, blah, blah. And for me, that kind of I was like, oh, okay. I guess he really likes this person. I'll go with him, because me and Natu, our first time clubbing together, we were hysterically laughing after we left, because I was like, I don't even like clubbing. And he's like, wait, I don't either. And I'm like, why did we just... Yeah, I was like, why did we just go? We both were trying to impress the other, but we both actually hate clubs and hate parties and hate people, so it was great. But so it kind of threw me off, so I actually texted my friends. I'm like, hey, what you wearing? What time are we going? And all that stuff. And they were like, oh, just wear a dress, wear something nice.
Yeah.
And then he told me oh, we have to stop at my parents' house.
Well, no, we were gonna get dinner before going. So obviously your friends were all in on it. I had let them know. And before going clubbing, I was like, let's just go get dinner. We're obviously gonna end up drinking. Let's get some food in our body. And while this is all going on, my parents had just moved houses to an apartment, so they were still moving all these boxes out of the house. And since the restaurant we were supposed to go eat at was near my parents' apartment, I was like, hey, let's help my parents out. Let's get 2 or 3 boxes from my house, and since it's on the way, we could stop and just drop them off. So when we get to my house...
Well, another thing before we start this is I am wearing white, and I'm wearing white right now, and I just like the color white, so it kind of just happened out of coincidence. My sister kind of did know what was happening, and she's like, hey, you should probably wear this romper. You can get cute Instagrams in it, and and it happened to be a white romper. So when I am wearing white in there and people are like, oh, you had to have known. No, I didn't know. I just like the color white, and I thought it made me look tanner. So yeah, so he's like, oh, it was pouring rain. I was wearing these heels, and I was like, okay, let's go get these boxes if you really need my help. Which was also bizarre. Mia's barking. Which was also bizarre because why would he have me help him? He never has me help him with anything. So we went in there, and I just see all these candles lit and everything. My voice got so shaky, I was sweating. I was literally
stop, wait. Do you remember how nervous I was? Okay. Do you remember on the car ride there, and then after the fact, you're like, oh my god, that explains everything on the car ride. You were so talkative.
We were in the car, and I kept being like, are you mad at me? Did I do something to you?
No, you were you were getting suspicious because I kept asking you random questions, and I couldn't stop talking because I was nervous. I was like, I need to just distract her.
Well, no, but when you came to my house to pick me up, I did ask you if you were mad at me or something.
Yeah.
Remember, I'm like, what's wrong? What's wrong? And then we were in the car, and he's trying to make conversation with me, and I'm like, something is really off. But for some reason, it didn't click in my head that that's what it was. So when we walked in, I was like, oh. And after I was like, wait, are we actually going out? Because I kind of don't want to.
No, at the end, after I proposed, you were like, but wait, are we getting dinner?
Yeah, I was like, I'm still hungry though, so.
Because we didn't eat.
Yeah, we didn't eat. I was like, I'm still hungry, so.
We did end up going to eat at the very end, though.
We did. But yeah, it was a total shock to me. I knew that we had been talking about getting engaged and everything, but yeah. Grandparents came over, which was really sweet because my grandfather at that time just had his brain surgery. So it was really sweet to have the fam that wanted to stop by and pop out. It wasn't necessarily a party. And then so I did post a bunch of pictures and stuff, and people were like, well, why wasn't I there? And it's I'm sorry, I really didn't plan this.
Yeah, it's all my fault. I don't like you.
No, my family was like, we want to go. So about a month later, so we got engaged in December, about a month later, in January, we had, actually it was exactly a month later, we had our engagement party with our close family and friends and others. I'm just kidding. But we did have it. It was a lot of fun. So I'm gonna
Hey.
I'm just kidding. Somewhat. But
Mia was there.
I know Mia was there. So you can see footage of like when Mia was a puppy, the actual party
First got
itself,
her.
and all that fun stuff. But yeah, so let's watch the video.
Yeah, so we hope you enjoyed, and yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, and if you want to see more personal videos like this, don't forget to leave a like down below. And then let me know if you're engaged, or if you're not engaged, what your dream engagement would be.
And don't forget to subscribe for this cute little puppy.
Oh my god, it's so pretty! It's so pretty, holy shit! Yes, can you put it on? Oh, this is why.
So for my bridesmaids, I picked out a box that I thought kind of like somewhat represented them. And then I'm gonna give it to them tonight. Let me open this. Can you open the box? Because I have one hand. So once my bridesmaids open the box, they're gonna see a little necklace in there that says, "I can't tie the knot without you," their name, and then "Will you be my bridesmaid?" and a little necklace that hopefully they will wear on the wedding day. I put like a photo of like a special memory I've had with them, and then I put a little champagne glass for them, and then I got them rosé champagne to say like pop the bubbly, she's getting a hubby. Just a little gift so they can put up with me through the wedding planning.
Alright, so here we have the groomsmen gifts, or the groomsmen proposals, and as you can see on the top, it's basically got each of their names, and it's the Jack Daniels logo, and it's asking them to take a shot and be my groomsman or best man. And inside we have a little Jack Daniels bottle and a shot glass. Alright, so we just finished setting up everything for our engagement party, and as you can see, we have all the desserts here. The only thing that's really missing right now is the cake pops, which are in the fridge, which you guys will see later.
Look at the ring though. Show them the
Yeah,
cake.
so on the cake we actually
my
have the
favorite.
ring on it. It's the coolest thing we have for sure.
Don't they look the same?
And then yeah, towards over here we have like the healthier cakes, I guess you can say.
And then we have Becky popped the question because we're so funny. And I love this because this he actually asked really like saved it for the engagement.
And then towards over here, we just got like decorations and fruit basket. A cute little Mr. and Mrs. thing. And the best part, all the alcohol. With the cute little lights over there. It is the best part, it always is. And actually the best part is this one right over here. Hello, Mia. Say hi, Mia.
Adorable. I like the necklace. It's so cute.
tell me what it is, guys.
It's a knot.
A knot?
Tie the knot.
I couldn't tie the knot without you. You
That.
are a best man. Open it.
Take a shot.
Wait, show the cover to everyone. Oh, show the cover.
There you go. There you go. Put this over here. Ooh.
That's it, just covers.
Oh damn. Alright, we're gonna take one together though.
Yeah? I don't have another shot glass.
So cute. The brothers. And Ariel. Look, my stick finger for Ariel.
See, right now, the party's kind of coming to an end. So, like, a little bit of my family, a little bit of Esther's family is still here. We have one problem. How the hell do we get them to leave? Everyone leave!
Okay, now we start cleaning everything off.
We're just gonna start cleaning.
No, but for real, like, I want to go to sleep.